Hey guys, this is Andrei Smirnov for the Fast Lane Truck, and today is all about fun. And fun with a 1970 International fire truck. This is really rare, and that's coming up right now. Check out this 345 cubic inch V8. This engine makes precisely 196.7 horses and 309 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot of power for 1970, and this truck is pretty peppy. TFL's friend Dan Wilson from the Blue Star Auto Group dealership gave me a call and said I have a really cool truck for you to check out. It was a low mileage 1970 International, and I had to take a drive. You know, the amazing thing about this truck, this International, is I just got in it, I turned the key, and it started right away.
Fired up right away.
Yeah. Wow, first gear is pretty low.
It is. It's a what they'd probably call a granny low for sure.
There's a second. Second is doing pretty good.
Definitely designed for fighting fires and low speeds, not highway work.
Not highway, not going 70 on the highway,
No.
but will it do highway speeds?
It will, it will. I think we've had it about 70 miles an hour. 65 or 70 is right about where it
So where's
stops.
the air conditioning? Does it have that?
It doesn't have air conditioning.
Okay.
No, sure doesn't.
This is amazing. So where does this truck come from?
It was originally from a fire department called Castlewood Fire, I believe.
Okay.
Just right from the research that I did, and which is now I believe South Metro Fire.
So you've done some fire work as well, right?
I have, yep. I spent several years working for a volunteer department and also working for the feds for in firefighting.
So what would this truck be used for?
So this is a wildland firefighting truck. They call it a brush truck.
Okay.
Goes by a lot of different names, but it's mainly for grass fires. And you see a lot of these fires along the interstate, those types of things.
So it needs to be off-road worthy, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And what does it carry usually?
Usually carries water, and then you'll have a pump on the back and a booster reel.
Okay.
So that way you can get to the fire. They usually use a relatively small water tank, and then they'll resupply off of a tender.
Now, if I was a construction worker or a plumber, this truck would be really great. You've got these utility areas with shelves, but since this truck was a fire truck, come around here. This is where all the fire equipment used to be. It's no longer here, but there are mounting holes here, and you could put basically a small water tank and other equipment, hoses, for working on wildfires basically. But now you can use it for whatever you want. And it's obviously 4x4 dually, but how common is this to have a dually International?
From the research that we've done, it's actually really rare to have a dually and the all-wheel drive in this case. They also have locking front and rear differentials or positive traction. I'm not quite sure of the details, but I knew that there are some sort of locking or positive traction axle.
Okay.
Front and rear.
Well, this is pretty comfortable. I mean, yes, it doesn't have air conditioning.
It's a little warm.
But
it's a little warm.
I mean, if you're just working with it, obviously the guys are probably suited up, or I mean, how does that work? When you're going out on a fire?
They usually just have their Nomex, so they'll have a Nomex shirt and pants, but they don't really have, they're not suited up like a structural firefighter would be with the SCBA and all the extra gear.
You know what I saw on the side? It said all-wheel drive.
Yes.
And the first thing that came to mind, I was like, what does that mean? Does it have a computerized system?
It's not symmetrical Subaru all-wheel drive. I hate to break it to you, but it's not the same
really?
thing. I don't
Really?
think. Nope,
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Oh my gosh. Check out the interior. This seat is so comfortable, it's like a couch, and the condition of this truck is amazing for being 46 years old. It's got a 4-speed manual here, you have your transfer case, you've got your siren control down here, and up here where the radio used to be, light controls for the strobe lights and other floodlights. This truck has 7,400 miles. Can you believe that? For 46 years? And it starts right up. It's been maintained. I don't think I've ever seen an international truck in this condition. So we have lap belts, right?
Yes.
But back then, I mean, seat belts were not required.
No,
like in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s for a lot of the vehicles. So I know a lot of people just added their own seat belts after they got the vehicles.
Yeah, they do. It's pretty amazing that what the safety has done over the past 50 years, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's a really cool truck. Well, thanks for sharing it.
Absolutely, anytime. Yeah. It's fun, isn't it? The more you drive it, the more fun it is.
Yeah, I'm getting a hang of this. And it's obviously a monster off-road, right? Have you tried it off-road yet?
You know, we haven't done too much off-road with it, to be honest.
Okay.
Obviously, it goes through safety and mechanical inspection where they test everything, but other than that, we haven't really taken it off-road.
The bed is making a little bit noise, but it's empty, right?
Yeah. Yep.
When you load it up, it's going to be smooth as silk.
These old trucks like to be loaded, that's for sure.
Yeah, why run empty? The best thing about this International Dually is that it's for sale. You can go to bluestarautogroup.com website and call the guys, test drive it, and purchase this truck. And go back to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews, and all kinds of truck stuff.
I've got 5 or 6 or 7 words for you. Volvo XC60 T6 AWD, all-wheel drive, that's right, that's what's behind me, and this is our very first episode on TFL Now of 0 to 60 leaderboard, and just like on TFL Car, we're going to be putting a leaderboard on our videos to let you know what cars are fastest from 0 to 60, and that is coming up, you know it, right now.